Education is a treasure that follows its owner everywhere. At Cambridge Universal College, we redefine excellence. Welcome to an insider's view of the Cambridge Universal College. I'm Franco Dur. Join me and my crew as we take you through. This is a leading higher institution of learning in the country that is well renowned for its high-quality academic programs. Cambridge Universal College is registered by the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, and is an ex-center for business, technical and education courses. From what started with a class of 2 students in a small room, this is the documentary on Cambridge Universal College. We are in the middle of a pandemic. This therefore means that we have to follow the Ministry of Health guidelines by sanitizing first. This is the main campus located in Eldoret town. The other satellite campuses include the Kitale campus in Kitale town, Lodwar campus in Lodwar town, and the recently launched campus in Kachebora, Trans Nzoia East sub-county. With more than 5 departments, Cambridge Universal College is a private institution run by Christianity principles around the core values of integrity, excellence, honesty, teamwork, and social empowerment. Cusco, as it is known, provides solutions to real-life challenges through research, science, and modern technology, with a vision of being the leading higher institution of learning in offering high-quality, affordable, and accessible education for all. As a normal practice in any institution, first impression is created at the security desk or the reception. Hilary Chumba, a security guard at Cusco, explains what their work entails.
Katika Cambridge College, jambo la kwanza tunapokuwa kwa mlango hapa, sisi ndio majo ya hii shule. So tunapokea wageni, tunakaribisha wageni, tunabook kama wanaenda mail, kama wanaenda kwa administration office, tunawabook, tunawaelekeza huko. Kama ni magari, upande ya magari, tuko na car wash katika Cambridge Universal College, na tuko na garage, na pia tuko na gym. So katika Cambridge Universal tuko na vitu kadha.
Chumba notes the discipline level of the students as commendable.
Kwa upande ya wanafunzi, hatujaona so far any issue mbaya kwa upande ya wanafunzi.
The school administration is committed to ensuring the security guards' affairs are well looked into.
Mambo ya administration wanatutunga vizuri, wanatuprovide anything ile tunahitaji.
However, this work is not easy as you would think.
Kujitolea kabisa ni kazi ya kujitolea, maana yake lazima saa 12 uwe umeamkia, saa 12 tena jioni mnachangeana. So ni kazi ya kujitolea.
The School of Engineering offers courses in plumbing, electrical and electronics engineering, certificate in building and construction, automotive engineering. This is the campus garage, where students undertake their practicals. The garage offers a wide range of services.
Asua ni shule ambayo inafunza kazi ya mechanic, na pia inashughulikia kuhusu magari. Tuko na garage, tuko na shule pia inafunza kuhusu courses ziko tofauti.
The college is built on its own serene and cool environment and prides in its high intake population. Mr. Omondi Orony is the head of Department of Mass Communication.
We train journalists, and also we teach, not just about training, but also we teach journalists. We want our students to at least be professional when they leave. So with a lot of activity in programs within, such as a radio program and TV program, and even the syllabus, the ICM syllabus. So it has enabled us to build a concrete foundation for each and every student degree that is pursuing journalism.
Orony explains the uniqueness of this department and the students here.
First of all, it's discipline. Let me say that. They're more organized and disciplined. I think that's the first role and the first role a journalist should have. Another other thing, they're dedicated. You know, like in journalism, you must be aggressive. So most of the time, if they're within the compound, it is easy to distinguish because they are always on time, rushing to do their own things, trying to obtain, question everything. I think that the easiest way to distinguish between the two.
Finally, the department has also attracted students from other programs within the institution. For aspiring students who want to major in fashion and design, Cusco offers the best skills with the best equipment in a serene environment. As a norm in every institution, at the end of any given academic period, the students have to undergo a competency test, and at Cambridge, they take two tests, that is the internal and external examinations, as Mr. Charles Wambugu explains.
Now when you say internal exam is just within, that is the CATS and the end term and the end course. But when you say external exam, we have Kenya National Examination Council, then we have ICM. Yeah.
And on the issue of sexually transmitted grades, as is the case in other institutions in Kenya, at Cusco, that is not the case.
In this institution, we believe in what we call professional ethics, where we deal with justice. If you have not done the exam, you sit for the exam. If you fail, you pay for what you call supplementary exam. About the exam, we don't tolerate such behavior in this.
The Registrar of Academics, Jackson Wahuha, says the skills the students get here not only equip them for job market, but also prepare them for self-employment.
Basically to equip our students with knowledge that will be able to empower them so that when they move out of this institution, they become entrepreneurs of themselves. They don't wait for government employment. They are able to begin their own programs.
The college has a library that offers the students and the staff an efficient learning environment to cement their endeavors in the field of science, research and technology. Now, this is the office of the Dean of Students, one of the most crucial and important offices in an organization. And here we have Mr. Singore. Yes, Singore. For formalities, maybe you can introduce yourself and introduce your office.
So I'm Isaac Singoro, the Dean of Students, Cambridge Universal College, main campus.
He is the man in charge of discipline. This is the place where the students are offered guidance and counseling, and to achieve this, Plan B is important.
As well as I'm also a guiding and counseling officer. So you see, this is the age note, we don't punish them, we don't discipline them. What happens here is we talk, guiding and counseling. We offer that. And where possible, I also offer what you call spiritual guidance. Yes, as of course, I also do the same, spiritual guidance. So in case the student is beyond being maybe guided in this other way, we go back to, because I believe we are dealing with most of them are Christians. So we now have to go back to the spiritual guidance so that we can also at least offer them.
And this is the Student Center, where after a busy day on curricular activities, the students get to interact and unwind the day. Here is a television set, radio connected to the college official radio station, Cambridge Radio, pool table and other amenities. The college football team is one of the best football teams around the region. Here is the man behind the scenes as he talks about the team spirit.
Hii mwaka tulikuwa tumeweka wadi moja kama team na pia kwa kila game kwa final game na every game tuko very serious kuchukua 3 points kufikia hapo division.
Tukiwa pitch na unaangalia vijana wako wana flow vizuri sana, inakuwa
good selection ya coach na pia hiyo team spirit pia vile nilifanya selection kulingana na my system kwa pick na all players wala ni select na nao kabisa.
Quality to the principle of the college Owiyo Kelvin law is not a compromise.
And Cambridge is one of them. I think we are the best currently within our county, and we plan also to become a center of excellence with time in terms of delivery, in terms of pass rate. In fact, to be precise, our pass rate is 99.4%, meaning most of the students who pass through Cambridge have a high likelihood of passing the exams. I think you know what exams are. They're not just easy exams.
On school fees, Mr. Olo hopes that their dialogue with the government will have a breakthrough to see private school individuals have access to schemes such as HELP.
HELP currently, they've gone to the tertiary institution, but now those that are government sponsored, the public institutions, but they have not rolled down to the private institutions. But we are in dialogue as well still through our body that governs the private institutions. We are in dialogue with the government that very soon maybe we shall have a breakthrough whereby now they shall be in a position also to support those students.
This is the office of the director. We visited finally the big man on the institution. Maybe just to start with an introductory part. Tell us your name, what your office deals with in particular, and the business, how the business runs here from day to day.
I'm Alex Kango, the director at Cambridge Universal College. The office of the director is responsible for the day-to-day decision making of the institution. All the campuses are answerable to this office on matters to do with administration, finance, student issues, cutting all across. So it is a challenging office, but we are managing and the institution is doing well. Yeah.
So what are some of the core values that Cambridge Universal College is founded on?
Cambridge Universal College is a Christian-based institution, and foremost we believe in integrity. There is fairness, there is justice, and goodwill in everything that the institution does. Yeah, so we are strongly founded on those core values.
You know, when a child is born, he or she starts somewhere. So where did actually Cambridge Universal College start from? By this, I mean you can give us a brief history from the inception of the institution up to 18th career.
Cambridge Universal College began, I don't know if I should say accidentally, or it was a creation of God, because we used to do tuition programs for high school and primary students, and then one day the marketer came back and told me, Malimu, let's begin a college. I told him no. He told me just before me 200 posters. From those 200 posters, we see what happens. And then I did the 200 posters. He went. And then it was in 2013. We got 2 students. Now getting these 2 students again, we were wondering how can we manage the 2 students. Yeah. But by good luck, we were running also a certain organization called Great Link International. We had attaches. So those attaches accepted to teach the students. And from there the program ran. 2 students, the next intake we had 8. It was a single room at Nema complex in town. And then subsequently the number has been growing up to the moment where we have over 2,000 students. We began with Eldoret campus. From Eldoret campus we established Lodwar campus in 2016, Kitale campus in 2017, and at the moment we're establishing Kachibora campus, which we are likely to launch tomorrow. So that has been the journey.
In the process of this journey, was there a point maybe in the course of that you saw that it's a hiccup? I don't see if I'm continuing.
Yeah, there are times when it was so tough. There were times when there was no income. The landlords are looking at you, the staff are looking at you. It's like everything was at a standstill. Yeah. But there's one word for those staff who have worked with them for long. There's one word they usually associate with me, the word "it shall be well." And I used to tell them, "It shall be well."
And by God's doing, we find that however dark it is, the following day somehow things change. Yeah.
And when I'm looking around, Cambridge Universal College is among the few colleges in town that actually are based on their own setting. That I mean that you're not on top of some building. How has it facilitated the running of day-to-day activities of your organization?
Like getting this place this place was very competitive. Even some people wonder how we managed to get like 2 acres within the CBD to run an institution with our own compound. That was my dream because I didn't like the aspect of being in those story buildings in town where you're surrounded by noisy businesses. But when we got here, I can say it was God's doing, and it's a good place, and it has improved our image and our way of doing things. Because I'm sure if we were in town, even having such a studio and a radio would have been a problem. But here now we have hostels, we have student center, we have the grounds and all those things. So it has made it to be so exciting place.
What are some of the programs that Cambridge Universal College takes pride in, like the ones that you offer?
Apart from the normal educational programs where we offer certificate, diploma and higher diploma courses, you find that we engage ourselves in other activities. A good example, like the radio, we are so proud of the radio and what you guys are doing. It is great actually. Other things, extracurricular activities like sports. Our team is doing so well. Last year we were at Division 1 and beaten. This season again we began so well, and I think in April we'll be meeting Gormaya, and I'm sure we're going to beat them, and we'll continue. Yeah, so there are quite a number of programs which are good and at the same time very useful to the youth that we have.
Back to the image of the school. What image has the school created among us, the community here, so that when I hear of Cambridge Universal College, what should they immediately tickle on my mind?
Yeah, we've over time we've established a name as an institution of learning. Yeah, I remember when we began, if you could tell people Cambridge, they wouldn't really relate. But over time, after doing aggressive marketing and after running the program successfully such that students are doing well in their national exams, you find that the name has been ingrained among the locals. You could experiment. Right now you could go even to Isli or anywhere and tell them, I'm a motorbike guy, I want to go to Cambridge, and then bring you. You don't have to give them direction. Meaning it is, the name is well.
You know, one thing is very interesting. When you look at the Kenyan education system or setting, most colleges, they prefer to start from Nairobi, the big towns. I don't know what inspired the idea of coming to Eldoret.
Yeah, Eldoret, if you've been keen in the North Rift region, Eldoret town is an academic hub. Majority of the population of people who live in Eldoret, these are actually students. Yeah, unlike Nakuru or any other towns. So Eldoret has that potential, it has the catchment, and generally it's a good place. It's a good place for academics. Yeah.
And how do you talk about your staff, the way you source them, the experience and the relationship between them and the administration?
Our staff, again, I don't know what really happens, but over the years, we've managed to get the best staff, young men and young ladies who are well learned, well mannered. I'm sure you've been around.
I've been around.
You've not seen any of the staff being into drugs or funny behaviors. So we have to thank God that we have a good staff, which which is very capable. Our relationship with the staff is very warm, mutual. It's not the kind of boss-servant relationship, because we interact at each and every minute, and we talk. We get to know each other, how each one of us is doing. We support each other. So it's a mutual relationship.
I know this is a very busy office, but before we wind it up, if you don't mind, you can talk about the corporate social responsibility. That is what the school offers to the society and what the society offers to the school in turn.
Yeah, on the aspect of the corporate social responsibility, we've managed to relate and develop well with the community, such that before Corona has messed a lot of things. We used to have 2 activities per semester per campus. Either we work with Wasingishu District Hospital, or we go to MTRH, or we go to Children's Home, or we do cleaning on the streets in town. So we've been having those programs here in Eldoret, Kitale, and Lodwar campus, so that we can, the community can accept us, and we can add value to them. Also, as part of the CSR, on the same line, you find that we offer scholarship to very needy students from the community, and in that sense, we have supported the community too.
Recently, we are now going to open the Kabucha, the new campus. Kachibora. Sorry. What is the main goal? What is your main goal? Maybe we talk over in 2 years' time. Where do you want to see it?
Now, Kachibora it's among the fastest growing town in that region of Trans Nzoia. It has a very wide catchment because it's like the main center for majority of the region, a very large area. And for that reason, we expect to have a very large student base. Basing on the research we've done on the programs that we are going to offer them. We'll begin with computer packages, short courses, and then from May this year, we'll begin to roll out courses.
As we wind up now, what advice would you give to somebody who is still waiting on coming to Cambridge or going for the institution, and also would like it to be one with where you see Cambridge Universal College in the next 5 years?
I'll say this, my advice to the youth, especially those who are from high school, that before you join an institution, you need to do a background check to see how established the institution is, and the best way is to visit so that you see what the institution does. For us, we have a good record of handling students, a good record of relating with parents, a good record of understanding our parents on matters to do with fees, so that the students can continue learning uninterrupted so long as we have an MOU with the parent. Yeah, such things are very rare in other institutions, but for us we value them. And I'll tell them this is the right institution to join. We offer courses which have been accredited, and not just courses, we offer highly marketable courses. Yeah.
And where do you see Cambridge University College in the next 5 years?
Our vision in the next 5 years, we've wanted to be, I remember before, that was in 2019, we had a 5-year strategic plan in which our focus was to have an interim status for a university, and that is where we are still focused to be among the leading universities.
Universal College is surely the place to be. Wherever you are, what are you waiting for to pursue your dream? I'm Franco Duor, and this is Cambridge TV Eldoret.